South Korea is standing at a crossroads. In 2026, immigration has become one of the most explosive, dramatic, and emotionally charged issues in the country. What used to be a quiet policy discussion has erupted into a national debate filled with tension, fear, hope, and transformation. With a collapsing birth rate, shrinking workforce, and entire regions facing extinction, South Korea is being forced to confront a reality it spent decades avoiding. It must bring in foreigners to survive. But change never comes quietly. Immigration in South Korea is now a battleground where economics, identity, politics, and national pride collide. This guide explores the hottest immigration dramas shaping South Korea today, the controversies, the reforms, the backlash, and the future. The first is the population crisis that forced Korea to change everything. South Korea's demographic crisis is not just severe, it is catastrophic. The country has the lowest birth rate in the world, hovering around 0.72, far below the replacement level of 2.1. Entire towns are emptying out. Schools are closing. Businesses cannot find workers. Rural areas are collapsing. For decades, South Korea resisted immigration, preferring to rely on automation, domestic labor, and cultural homogeneity. But by 2026, the crisis became impossible to ignore. The drama. Korea must choose between immigration or economic collapse. Government officials now openly admit that without foreign workers, the country cannot sustain. Agriculture, manufacturing, elder care, construction, fisheries, regional economies. This admission alone is a cultural earthquake. South Korea has long prided itself on ethnic unity and national identity. Opening the doors to foreigners challenges deep cultural assumptions, and not everyone is ready for that change. The second is the 2026 immigration strategy, Korea's biggest policy overhaul ever. In March 2026, South Korea unveiled its immigration policy strategy, the most sweeping reform in the nation's history. The plan aims to attract 150,000 to 200,000 foreign workers per year by 2030. Key reforms include a new top-tier visa for elite global talent, a new K-Core visa for foreign graduates of Korean technical colleges, expanded seasonal worker quotas, over 109,000 workers, special hiring rules for depopulated regions, a new foreign labor wage advisory committee, plans to simplify 39 visa types into 3 skill tiers. This is not a small adjustment. It is a complete restructuring of how Korea views foreign labor. The drama. Koreans are divided. Some welcome the change, saying immigration is the only way to save the economy. Others fear cultural dilution, crime, or wage competition. The debate is fierce, emotional, and often political. The third is the top-tier visa controversy. Who deserves to be elite? One of the hottest immigration dramas is the expansion of the top-tier visa, formerly known as the Global Talent Visa. In 2026, South Korea opened this visa to professors, researchers, scientists, high-skilled professionals. The visa offers massive benefits: permanent residency eligibility after 2 years, work rights for spouses, tax reductions up to 50%, no minimum salary requirement for academic roles. The drama. Koreans argue over what elite talent means. Some say Korea must attract the world's best minds to compete globally. Others argue the visa favors foreigners over domestic graduates. Universities are split. Politicians are fighting. Social media is on fire. The debate centers on identity. Should Korea prioritize global competitiveness or protect domestic workers? The fourth is the K-Core visa, a lifeline for dying regions, or a band-aid? South Korea's rural regions are collapsing. Young Koreans have left for Seoul, leaving behind aging populations and empty towns. Small businesses cannot survive without workers. The K-Core visa, E7M, was created to solve this. It allows foreign graduates of Korean junior colleges to work in manufacturing technical fields, regional small businesses. The goal is to supply 800 skilled workers per year to struggling areas. The drama. Will foreigners save rural Korea? Some rural mayors say foreign workers are the only hope. Others fear cultural clashes, language barriers, and integration challenges. Critics argue the visa is too small to make a real impact. The tension is real. Can immigration revive dying towns? Or is it too late? The fifth is seasonal workers, The backbone of Korean agriculture. South Korea's farms cannot survive without foreign labor. In 2026, the government approved 109,100 seasonal worker visas, the highest number ever. Most workers come from Vietnam, Nepal, Cambodia, Indonesia, the Philippines. The drama, abuse, exploitation, and labor rights. Seasonal workers often face poor housing, long hours, low wages, limited legal protection, language barriers. Human rights groups have criticized Korea for failing to protect foreign workers. Farmers argue they cannot afford higher wages. The government is caught in the middle. This is one of the most emotional immigration issues in the country. The sixth is the automation versus immigration debate. South Korea is one of the most technologically advanced nations in the world. Many Koreans believe robots should replace foreign labor. The drama, robots cannot solve everything. Automation works in car factories, electronics, logistics, but it cannot replace elder care, agriculture, construction, hospitality, fishing. This debate is philosophical. Should Korea rely on machines or people? The answer will shape the nation's future. The seventh is rising xenophobia and social tension. As immigration increases, so does social tension. Some Koreans worry about crime, cultural differences, language barriers, social integration, national identity. Online forums are full of heated debates. Some political groups use immigration as a rallying point. Foreign residents report discrimination and isolation. The drama, Korea must confront its identity. South Korea has long seen itself as ethnically homogeneous. Immigration challenges that belief. The country must decide what it means to be Korean in a globalized world. The eighth is foreign students, a new wave of long-term residents. South Korea is attracting more foreign students than ever, especially from China, Vietnam, Uzbekistan, Mongolia, India. Many stay after graduation using work visas or the new K-Core visa. The drama, universities depend on foreign tuition. Some universities rely heavily on foreign students to survive financially. Critics say this creates uneven academic standards. Supporters argue foreign students enrich Korean society. The ninth is permanent residency, the new golden ticket. More foreigners are applying for F2 residency, F5 permanent residency. This is especially true for highly skilled workers, foreign spouses, long-term residents, business investors. The drama. Who deserves to stay forever? Some Koreans support long-term integration. Others fear demographic change. The debate is growing louder each year. The 10th is the future. Korea's immigration revolution is just beginning. South Korea is undergoing a transformation. Immigration is no longer optional. It is essential. The country must navigate economic survival, cultural preservation, social integration, political conflict, demographic collapse. The drama will continue for years. But one thing is clear. South Korea's future will be shaped not only by Koreans, but by the immigrants who join them. Immigration is the hottest, most dramatic issue in South Korea today. It touches every part of society, economy, culture, politics, identity, and the future of the nation itself. The debates are fierce, emotional, and deeply personal. South Korea is changing. The question is not whether immigration will reshape the country, but how. Subscribe for more adventures.